Bleak House by Charles Dickens. London. Michaelmas term lately over, and the Lord Chancellor sitting in Lincoln's Inn Hall. Implacable November weather, fog everywhere, fog up the river, where it rolls among green aits and meadows, fog down the river, where it rolls defiled among the tiers of shipping and the waterside pollutions of a great and dirty city. And hard by Temple Bar, in Lincoln's Inn Hall, at the very heart of the fog, sits the Lord High Chancellor in his High Court of Chancery. Who happens to be in the Lord Chancellor's court this murky afternoon? There is the registrar below the judge, in wig and gown. There are 2 or 3 maces, or petty bags, or privy purses, or whatever they may be, in legal court suits. These are all yawning, for no crumb of amusement ever falls from Jarndyce and Jarndyce, the cause in hand, which was squeezed dry years upon years ago. Jarndyce and Jarndyce drones on. This scarecrow of a suit has in course of time become so complicated that no man alive knows what it means. The parties to it understand it least. Jarndyce and Jarndyce has passed into a joke. That is the only good that will ever come of it. It is but a glimpse of the world of fashion that we want on this same miry afternoon. It is not so unlike the Court of Chancery, but that we may pass from the one scene to the other as the crow flies. My Lady Dedlock has returned to her house in town for a few days previous to her departure for Paris, where her ladyship intends to stay some weeks, after which her movements are uncertain. My Lady Dedlock has been down at what she calls in familiar conversation her place in Lincolnshire. The waters are out in Lincolnshire. My Lady Dedlock's place has been extremely dreary. Sir Leicester Dedlock is only a baronet, but there's no mightier baronet than he. His family is as old as the hills and infinitely more respectable. He has a general opinion that the world might get on without hills, but would be done up without Dedlocks. He's an honourable, obstinate, truthful, high-spirited, intensely prejudiced, perfectly unreasonable man. Sir Leicester is 20 years full measure older than my lady. He will never see 65 again, nor perhaps 66, nor yet 67. He has a twist of the gout now and then, and walks a little stiffly. His gallantry to my lady, which has never changed since he courted her, is the one little touch of romantic fancy in him. Indeed, he married her for love. A whisper still goes about that she had not even family. Howbeit, Sir Leicester had so much family that perhaps he had enough and could dispense with any more. But she had beauty, pride, ambition, insolent resolve, and sense enough to portion out a legion of fine ladies. And at her house in town upon this muddy, murky afternoon presents himself an old-fashioned old gentleman, attorney at law, and eke solicitor of the High Court of Chancery, who has the honour of acting as legal adviser of the Dedlocks, Mr. Tulkinghorn. "My lady's cause has been again before the Chancellor, has it, Mr. Tulkinghorn?" says Sir Leicester, giving him his hand. "Yes, it has been on again today," Mr. Tulkinghorn replies. "It would be useless to ask," says my lady, with the dreariness of the place in Lincolnshire still upon her, "whether anything has been done." Mr. Tulkinghorn takes out his papers, asks permission to place them on a golden talisman of a table at my lady's elbow, puts on his spectacles, and begins to read by the light of a shaded lamp. "In Chancery, between John Jarndyce—" Who copied that? Mr. Tulkinghorn stops short, surprised by my lady's animation and her unusual tone. "Why do you ask?" "Anything to vary this detestable monotony. Oh, go on, do." Mr. Tulkinghorn
Sample complete. Ready to continue?